Guys, Lila here. I just thought that I should make a video about my tails and the stories behind my tails. I think I'm going to make a series of these videos, including like why not to buy from Starway, where to buy and where to not buy tails, and how to take care of your tails, and maybe I'll figure something out later. But right now, I'm just going to show you the tails I have now, and I'll explain the stories. And if they're good or bad, which I have both. I have both good and bad tails right now. Okay, so this is like my basket of tails. Unfortunately, I've had to keep them in a basket because I am redoing my room right now, so I'm staying somewhere else. And all of my tails are bunched up in a basket. Normally, I would have them on my wall or on my dream catcher because I probably, out of like the 13, 12 I have, I don't know the exact number, I probably wear about 3. Okay, so this was the first tail that I bought by myself. After I got a job, I could actually like start buying tails, and so that's what I did. I was actually a major like compulsive shopper, and I had, at one point, I had like 25. I had 25 tails, and this was one of them. I bought this one from Furtail, and then I got a silver fox from Furtail. And this was when, and by job I mean like babysitting. Like I didn't have a real job at the time. I was like 13 when I started buying them. But I had this one and the silver fox tail. This one is 18 inches long, and the silver fox tail was 19. I don't have the silver fox anymore. It fell apart, and I gave it to my friend. But this, it's a blue frost. It's extremely fluffy. It has this gorgeous striping with a white tip. I don't buy from Furtail or Furtails anymore. I actually really don't like the seller, but yeah, it's a pretty nice tail. The leather is twisted though, like it's completely twisted all the way through, but I filmed this before and it took forever, so I'm trying to make a shorter version. It was like 36 minutes long. So this is my kit foxtail. I got this from my friend who used to send me foxtails as a joke and tails because she knew I was a vegan. And she would, the story behind that is, this is actually one of the first ones. This isn't the absolute first one I received. The Frost Fox was the first one that I purchased, like by myself. But this was the first one that I got in the mail by surprise. And my friend, who was an eco-taxidermist, knew that I was a Therian. And they sent it to me as a joke. And they said, like, surprise, here's a dead fox. On St. Patrick's Day. Happy St. Patrick's Day. So it's a great tail. She uses these like, I'm trying it because I have to do this with one hand. She uses these like really tiny grommets. I don't know if you can see that. One sec. She uses these really, really tiny grommets. Kind of hard to see, and right now I just have it on a book ring. I keep it on my dream catcher. Again, like all of these I keep on my wall or on my dream catcher. So it's a great tail. It's really small and super smooth. This one is a gray foxtail. I bought this from an Etsy store. It came on a ball chain with, again, it has a really small grommet. I like this one a lot. It has a good tanning job. It's eco-friendly. I love the shop. And right now I have it on a key ring and then a black carabiner. I have it on key rings because I like to have it hang lower sometimes depending on where I'm hanging it up. So that just gives it that extra length. This is my red foxtail. I bought this from the same seller that I got my gray foxtail from. I don't know how to say it, but I'll put the link in the description. Again, has a super tiny grommet. I love the color. It's a super vibrant red. It has this black stripe down the middle and then a white tip. There's not much to say about this. I don't wear it too often. This is my coyote face. So this isn't a tail, obviously, but I got this at the Renaissance Fair. I bought this, and I bought a crystal flax tail that completely fell apart. Because my brother's friend was goofing around. He's a great guy, but he ended up ripping it in half, like a day after, because we were in Minnesota. And I got this at the Bristol Renaissance Fair. It's #2 quality. Actually, probably #3 quality, because not only is it missing this lip, because its lips are split. It has this lip, but it doesn't have this lip. And then it has these 2 holes. But other than that, it's really nice just to look at, and I hang it up with my actual coyote tail, which I will show you right now. This is my coyote tail. I also received this from my friend, these are both of, all the tails that I received from my friend are 100% eco-friendly, and she doesn't send me anymore just because I begged her not to, because it got to the point where I had way too many, but it's gorgeous. I love the shape. She sent me this one without a grommet, and I didn't have any grommets, so I made, because I didn't really want to buy grommets, so I made a makeshift grommet out of plastic. I don't know, I got sort of creative. I cut my makeup top, the top to my eyeliner in half, because it's a tube. And this is lovely. This is one of the ones that I actually wear. Okay, so moving on to terrible tails. I do not buy from Furtail anymore, or Furtails. I'll make a video about why I don't buy from certain sellers, but this is a cross fox tail. This was really expensive. It was supposed to be 18 to 20 inches long. It's only 17. It's extremely thin, and for those of you who don't know, cross fox tails are supposed to be really full and thick. I had 2 cross fox tails in the past, both from my friend. Both were really full. I gave one away to a friend, and the other one my dog sort of ripped apart, but I received this, and it's the only conclusion I can come to is that it was either mistreated, because the fur is so thin, and the leather is so thin and brittle. Not that the leather has nothing to do with the way the fox is treated, because that's probably just directly related to a bad tanning job. It's also super oily. But it's split. The tip, you can't tell, but the tip is split in half. The leather is split in half right there. It came split in half. It's super thin. It looks really ratty. It is really ratty. Overall, it's just a horrible tail. The only thing I like about this is the coloration at the top, but that's about it. So that was a major waste of money on my part. This next one was another one of my mistakes. I ordered 3 tails from Amazon all at the same time. 2 of them I no longer have. This one I still do because I can't seem to get rid of it. And again, I'm going to make an entirely separate video. That was a really bad story that goes along with that. And never, ever, ever, ever buy from Amazon, and never buy from Starway Fur. But this came, and the fur is nice. It is, admittedly, it's really nice, but the tip was completely flat, like there was no tip. The chain at the top broke off. You can see the end clip, the end cap, but the chain links broke, so there's no longer a way to attach it, which is okay, because I would never wear it, because it is from Starway. This was when I bought this when I was 13, so when I started wearing tails, I was still getting used to sellers. And the tip of it, the only reason why it's not flat is because I took the tip of my silver foxtail out and I actually sewed it on because I was desperately trying to make it look nice, which it actually looks really bad still. Again, major waste of money. I have about 3 more. This is my platinum. I received this from my friend as well. This was my my eco-taxidermist friend, not my other friend. And so it's really nice. She trimmed it. She told me that she was trying to play around with like cutting it certain ways, and you can see that at the tip it's cut, and at the top it's cut. But I don't like the way she cut it at the top or trimmed it at the top. It looks kind of bad, but I'm not fond of the shape. But the reason why I like this so much is because it reminds me of my pack members, particularly my alpha. He has a tail like this. And part of the main reason why I have these tails is to identify with my pack and identify with the community, because I'm a feline, and it generally, people are probably thinking like, oh, well, it doesn't make sense because you're a cat, but it's a way to remind myself who I am and keep in touch with my pack and feel like I'm part of something. This next one, wrong one. I have to find it. Okay, here it is. This is a red foxtail. It is 18 inches long. It's a lovely color. It has a small white tip, a really small. You can probably not even see it. But I received this from my friend Scarlett for $15. I got both this one and then a Golden Island one from her. And I gave the Golden Island one to Hazel. And you could see that in Hazel's video. That's the last one he showed. But it's lovely. I don't really wear it because, again, there's very few tails that I actually wear. I'm really picky about the ones I wear. I only wear ones with white tips. And so, yeah, there's not really a whole lot to say. It has a great tanning job. It's really good quality. I wish I could say where she got it, but I don't know. This is one of my favorites. One of the 2 favorites of mine. You'll see my other one after this. It is a silver foxtail. I received this from the same seller that I received my red fox with. And hold on. It's the same Etsy shop that I was mentioning before, the eco-friendly one. And so it's really thick. The leather is great. I love the coloration. I had a silver foxtail before from Furtail, when I bought the Blue Frost tail, and it was horrible. But I didn't know how to take care of it. I put it on a safety pin. Don't ever put your tails on a safety pin. Not this one, my other silver foxtail. I put on a safety pin, and that's how the leather kept ripping. But it has a lovely white tip. It is 20 inches long. And overall, this is the one I wear. I wear this one the most outside the house. This is the only one, aside from the vibrant color ones, that I wear when I'm wearing blue jeans. Or like shorts. I like wearing the red ones with shorts. And yeah, there's nothing really wrong with it. It's just sort of overall a great tail. So finally, I have this is the one that I just bought. It is an amber foxtail, so it was a bit expensive, primarily because amber foxtails are really rare, in that you won't find one without like the whole pelt, really. I bought this from Lupa Green Wolf. If you're familiar with tails, you probably know her tails are fantastic. It came on this fantastic braided belt loop. leather. It's completely natural. The color is gorgeous. It's like a yellowish, brownish, pale, grayish. I don't know how to describe it. Just it's such a unique color. It has a patch of like white here and then a gorgeous white tip. It is 18 inches long, super soft. I wear this whenever I meditate. I don't wear this outside the house because it was A, expensive, and B, incredibly fragile. The leather is thin, really, really thin, especially in comparison to the vast majority of foxtails I've received. I have to do this with one hand. But you can kind of see how thin the leather is and how slim it is. But that's no big deal, really, because I'm not going to wear it outside the house. That's the mic I'm using, by the way, so if I keep banging against that and it's making a loud noise, I'm sorry. I don't know because I'm not listening to it, but I love this. Again, it's really hard to find amber foxtails. This was about $51 total, but it was totally worth it. So yeah, those are all my tails. My camera work is not so great right now. That's about it. The next tail I plan on buying is a cross foxtail because I want to replace the one that I got from Furtail. Whenever I get my paycheck, I'm probably gonna buy a couple more. I don't buy a ton. I maybe buy one, I don't know, every 3 months. There's no consistent schedule, but whenever I feel like I just I have the money to spend and I really want it, they're really nice to have. They make me feel close to the pack. They make me feel close to the community. They're great to meditate with. So that's about it. Thank you guys. Bye.